Sorry, ladies. Dock's closed. It's Sunday.
Guys are working awfully hard today, aren't you?
Patty, you want to hand me that thermos? These guys are definitely thirsty. I'd say it's about time for some refreshments.
Works for me.
You know, we're not from around here. I'm from Jersey, and Patty's a dancer from Vegas.
Oh, a couple pallies, huh?
Right, a couple of Hallies. And you, Connie, me, Wahini. These are my tights, by the way. Listen, you know, I love it here. It's so beautiful. I'm really interested on some property way on the other side of the island. With that beard, you kind of remind me of Don Johnson.
Really?
Really? I wouldn't lie. Must be so much fun working here when you're in the sun all day. Get to watch the ocean all the time.
Donna Hamilton, Drug Enforcement Division. Here's my badge. There's my warrant.
Here's my shotgun.
You're under arrest.
No, you don't.
Taryn, he's got a shotgun! Watch out!
Drop it! Dan! Come on! Drop that gun!
Release her right now or your church choir has a new soprano.
Come on, Donna, let's go!
Move it! Come on!
They're getting away!
Donna, you've got to stop thinking me as just another pretty face.
Before you go to prison, make damn sure you tell your friends what happened here today.
And the next time you try and smuggle China White through our territory, you get that bomb up your ass.
Dr. Santos,
Yes, nurse?
this is the last of the serum.
If we don't get more, the children won't make it.
Honolulu's our only hope. I'll get on the radio.
Well, you just add the dough and it rises automatically.
No kidding. I never heard of such a thing.
Then you didn't know my ex-boyfriend. Take it to the kitchen for me.
Okay.
private line.
I'll get it. Hello? Emergency call from Shane Abilene. He says he wants us all to hear him.
Girls, come on over here. Hit the speakerphone, Patty. Shane Abilene is the new senior operative just assigned to Honolulu.
Another Abilene?
They just keep coming, don't they?
Congratulations on this morning's bust.
Good work. Washington is very impressed.
Well, that means we get a vacation, right?
I'm afraid not.
How about a cash bonus?
No such luck. We have a desperate situation.
There's a case of serum at the North Shore Hospital.
It's got to be picked up right away.
Donna, Taryn, you'll be flying the medicine to a hospital on Knox Island.
Clear.
Here's the medicine.
Thanks.
I'll get the survival kit.
Perfect.
Agent Hamilton,
Agent Abilene.
I want you to see the special equipment I have for you.
Well, we're pretty isolated here, and I don't always get my share.
Are you comfortable with a big gun?
They have their advantages.
This baby's larger than most anything around.
Well, I'm not as impressed with size as I am with performance.
Once loaded and cocked, all you need is a steady hand on the barrel.
And what about the actual shot?
You won't be disappointed.
I'll be the judge of that. What about this crossbow?
That's for Taryn. This arrow has an explosive charge that ignites 3 seconds after penetration. It's only good for a single shot.
That's her problem.
Here's the survival kit. It's all checked out.
Thanks, Patty.
Long range and auxiliary tanks are full. I'm going to start on the pre-flight check.
There's a bad storm raging at your destination. Satellite weather shows a break due 9 or 10 hours.
Well, that means we'll have to get in and out during the break, right?
Right.
Okay.
Radio us in 4 hours.
Mhm.
I'll give you more specifics. And don't forget my all-purpose package.
And here's the South Pacific Area Map, 47113R for the Marshall Islands region.
That's a lot of water.
My grandfather served in the South Pacific during World War II.
Has he ever been back?
No, he died there. They never found his body. You know, it'd be very strange for me traveling to that territory.
Well, according to our log, we won't have too much time for private reverie.
Thank God for small favors. Ready.
How could you expect the people of the Philippines not to be concerned with the return of their national fortune?
Look, Martinez, you may be a representative of the Philippine government, but to me, you're just another bleeding heart liberal. You want to feed the people of one country at the risk of jeopardizing every other human on the planet.
You've made the right decision, Captain.
Look, my neck is on the line here. I did what I said I would do. I got that satellite for 40 hours. I took it away from the Star Wars security analysis mode, the main line of defense for our country, and I did it for you.
You won't be sorry.
We'll see. Major Harrison will be here soon with that computer disk from the satellite system. It's covered every inch of that war zone.
Why are you lowering my window?
The Marshall Islands consist of only 70 square miles of land, but scattered over 5,000 square miles of ocean.
So just finding Knox Island's gonna be tough.
There's one more thing. The storm's washed out the runway, so you're gonna have to aim for the grass strip on the East Ridge. It runs right up to the hospital.
Weather conditions are lousy at best. We'll have to get in and out fast. The break in the storm won't last long.
Harrison. Captain John Andreas. This is Paul Michaels of Computer Control Central. He's got top security clearance.
Here's the computer disk from satellite reconnaissance, Captain.
Appreciate the Army giving up the satellite time. But the Navy isn't too pleased about having an Army officer monitoring our team.
Oh, don't worry, Captain. Even though my presence was requested by the State Department, I'm here to offer my assistance directly under your command.
Pleased to hear that.
Major Harrison. Rodrigo Martinez, diplomatic representative and military advisor from the government of the Philippines. I'm surprised to see the Army using your military talent to serve as a delivery boy.
My talents as an expert pilot, astronaut, and technical advisor will be utilized to their fullest. If we do detect any treasure, I will provide the means to get to it and be there with you to secure it.
Gentlemen, I've taken the satellite reconnaissance information you've provided on this disk and cross-referenced every Japanese warship known to have sunk in this area of the South Pacific between 1941 and 1943. The computer has identified 371 sunken Japanese vessels in an area of 2 million square miles of ocean.
Well, we can eliminate the large warships. Where does that leave us?
A total of 127 smaller vessels. One of those could be the one you're looking for. You will need more specific information about where the boat was heading in 1943 in order to narrow down the possibilities. Good day, gentlemen. I hope I've been helpful.
Paul, this information is top secret.
I've just taken care of that, Captain.
Good job.
Thank you. And our company is very grateful for the government contracts, Captain. I'm very grateful to be off to the Bahamas for 1 month.
Vacation?
Yes, sir.
Well earned. Enjoy.
Thank you.
Right now, 2 agents from the Japanese Army Intelligence Corps are collecting information from an Admiral, Kenji Anada.
Bring me up to date on that.
The information from Admiral Inada should be all we need in order to spot the ship we want.
Better be our man.
We checked out every detail, down to his airfoils. During World War II, I believe General Tomoyuki Yamashita was the man most responsible for the looting of my country. Admiral Inada was under his direct command. I know we're on the right track.
The agents will meet us tomorrow at 1300 hours in our Honolulu compound. We leave at dawn on a military jet.
Thanks all the same, Captain, but my government has arranged transportation for me tonight.
Admiral Inada, you're weak. Rest. We will stay until you feel up to this task.
No. I've held this secret too long. The time is now. The looted gold had been transported from Manila to the Central Island Leyte. I was ordered by General Yamashita to take command of the operation in charge of relocating the gold to a remote place.
We must leave now, before we lose the light.
Your allegiance will be rewarded.
My family is of samurai heritage. I was trained in Bushido. I am born to serve.
A storm is coming. You should wait another day.
The general has ordered us to depart today.
It is a shameful task you fulfill.
General Yamashita wishes us to transport the gold away. It will provide arms for a Japanese military government after the war.
In my opinion, General Yamashita wishes to steal this gold for his own benefit.
General Yamashita would not betray the people of the Rising Sun.
I envy your devotion, and I pray for your safety. After their departure, a dreadful storm hit the region. Shortly after the third radio check-in, I received a brief distress call, followed by silence. I never heard from them again. I only felt relief at the thought of the gold being at the bottom of the ocean. Thus, my guilt would never be exposed, and I would be spared the public humiliation and lifelong shame of bringing dishonor upon my family. But now I am near death. The cancer clutches ever tighter at my heart. The newspapers carry daily stories of treasure hunters about to lay bare my shame. I want my parting gesture to be one of restitution.
We take this information from your log to the U.S. Navy. They'll help us retrieve the fortune and restore it to the Philippine people.
Use caution. Act in utmost secrecy. There is a fortune in gold involved.
Gustier than hell! Taryn, we're too hot! We're too hot! Slipping! Watch the airspeed! 10 degrees left!
We got it! We're in!
There's the hospital. I'm gonna refuel! Dr. Santos?
Thank goodness you made it through the storm. We're gonna save a lot of lives with this. Tell Shane I owe him one.
You betcha. Good luck, Doctor. Come on in here and hand me that. Let's go.
a master at the computer. We picked the right man.
I do what I can.
You'll do better with this new passport. The identity cards. And enough money to live in style for the next 100 years. You want to count it?
For you, an exact duplicate of the original.
It's all there. Have a blast. Don't spend it all in one piece.
She's on autopilot for a bit. Let's get out of these wet clothes. We got 10 hours of rough road ahead of us.
Airplanes are like birds. They're meant to fly. Nothing can bring them down. Except, of course, bad weather. Thanks for sharing that.
Finally, after nearly half a century, we are ready to reap the spoils of the Great War.
What a coup. This fortune will support the revolution.
We will be revered by our party. Our names will be in the history books.
My ideology means far more to me than fame and adulation. The good of the party is my reward.
We're heading straight down a pull-up! We gotta pull up! Reduce power! Throttle back! Up elevator! Check airspeed! Watch your RPM! Scanner lights are out!
Damn it! The lightning's knocked out all of our instruments. Even the compass has gone to hell, so's the altimeter. We could fly right into the ocean.
No, we're okay now. I've got the nose up.
Look! Oh, thank God. The artificial horizon's working.
At least we can stay level, but there's no way of knowing which way we're heading.
Damn it, this storm's got us so locked in, I can't even see the stars. Ain't this
What do we do now? All we can do is file night and hope we spot a place to crash land at dawn. If our fuel holds out.
November 9er 786 Mayday! November 9er 786.
There's no use.
Blue car up ahead. See it? Look, there it is.
you?
Can you cover this?
No problem.
Let's go.
Yes, sir. We just checked in. Phone.
I'll get it.
You can reach us here. Yes, sir.
An evening snack, gentlemen. Compliments of the management.
Oh, thank you. I hope you find the food more digestible than this.
Okay, Eric, let's change these IDs.
These are perfect, Eric.
Yeah.
Here's the disc. We need to make a copy of it before tomorrow.
This is it, Donna. This puppy's pretty low on fuel. Keep an eye out, Tara. We're gonna have to ditch this thing any minute.
Look over there, Donna. Is that land?
Let's go for it. Put the fuel pump on. We need every drop we can get.
It's flying like a pig. I hope we make it.
It's running a little rough. We must have sucked a valve somewhere. Slow down for maximum glide speed. Give me 10 degrees on flaps. Put it on throttle. We need every drop. We're going in, Taryn. We're going in. Hold on.
Looks good. Go for it.
It is to the great credit of our nations that we finally put to rest a black mark against our ancestors. We gladly cooperate with you in your most worthy endeavor.
My government has asked me personally to present you two loyal gentlemen with this antique Buddha as humble token of our appreciation.
Benson.
This screen represents data from satellite reconnaissance. It reveals 127 sunken ships within the target area. Now, I'll take this and cross-reference it with the information provided by Admiral Inada. So, according to the Admiral's log, this line represents the known route traveled by the boat. At the last checkpoint, they were right here. Now, we can calculate a maximum range they could have traveled. Somewhere within this area. Next, we deduce a vector shift to allow for the effects of the storms they encountered. The last step is to do a probability calculation using all known data. Captain Andres, just press enter in order to view the final result. Good day, gentlemen.
Jesus, is that remote? The weather in that part of the world can be violently unstable. Japanese sure picked one hell of a savage beach to crash their boat on.
We're going to need a special aircraft to get in that area with complete secrecy. Captain, I'll put together a package.
I bet no one's ever set foot on that island.
Over here! Fire! Damn, Taryn, hurry up! Try and get that out! Yeah, got it! It's out.
We blew the whole damn cylinder.
We're lucky to be alive.
You're one hell of a pilot. Well, shall we check our survival kit?
Come on, Taryn, let's see what else is on the island. Didn't look too big from the air.
You know something? It's eerie. But this place has a very familiar feeling to it.
Yeah, right. Like Gilligan and the skipper gonna be around the next bend.
Who said crime doesn't pay? This looks pretty good to me.
Not good enough. Pass me the new disc. Lock it up with the admirals and see what the hell we come up with here. Bingo.
What do you say? Let's check out the beach.
Good idea.
Well, it's a beautiful island, but I'll bet the social life's a pits.
Our plane's right beyond that point. What do you say we get back and set up camp?
Good idea.
How can we be sure the secrecy of our mission is intact? We're in an abandoned military installation on the north shore of Oahu. Nobody knows we're here. How's it looking, Major?
We should have one hell of a flight. I've topped off the auxiliary fuel tanks. We're gonna be flying underneath all radar surveillance. Everything should be okay as long as the winds are right. She's quiet. She's fast. A couple more hours, we'll be ready to go, Captain.
My government grows impatient. Give it a rest, Martinez. I've waited a lifetime for this.
Your every move inspires a passion.
Together, there are no boundaries for us.
Together, we will endow our people with a new pride.
I could not do it without you.
There are a lot of things you could not do without me.
There's the ocean.
go down and set up camp.
Taryn, here's another one. Hey, Donna! No place like home!
What is it, Shane?
We may have some bad news. Sit down. Wait a minute.
What?
There's no sign of him, Dr. Santos. We haven't heard a word in 10 hours. I've notified Navy air rescue units.
All we can do now is pray.
Hey, Donna! What are you doing, picking coconuts?
No, I'm installing cable television.
Dinner!
Bad. Almost like home.
Aha!
Aha. We sharing it? Carvel? Some good stuff. Good? According to my calculations, we're about 600 miles northeast of Molokai.
Boy, are we off course. They're never gonna find us.
The nearest airline route's 160 miles west of here.
Yeah.
Taryn, could you give me a blanket from the plane, honey? I'm feeling a bit of a chill.
Sure, Donna.
Thanks.
Can you believe it, Donna? We're not alone here.
I suspected it earlier. Then I heard him over at the edge of the jungle. The son of a moves quick.
Well, who do you think he could be? I mean, do you think he's part of a tribe or something?
I don't know. He looked more like an animal than a man.
Why would he want to kill us?
Beats me, but I think we should be ready to defend ourselves. And a flare gun and a knife ain't a hell of a lot.
We still have Shane's goodie package.
Ha! Let's go to the plane.
Woo! Shane, that little devil did right by us.
Merry Christmas, honey. Good shooting, Taryn. Oh. Well, there goes our alarm clock, huh? Looks like we're not going to start for a while.
What are we gonna do? We can't just sit here waiting like a target.
You're right, Taryn. We're going to have to find it before it finds us. You ready?
Him again.
Not so fast. That plane doesn't have registration numbers. check it out.
Come, we'll look this side of the island first.
It's definitely not a rescue plane.
They've added long-range fuel tanks. Their plane's unmarked. It's illegal.
There's a lot of salt spray. It must have been flying right on the deck.
Obviously to avoid radar detection.
Uh-huh.
So if they're not looking for us, why don't we find out what they are looking for?
Come on, good idea.
Take out your detectors. The goal should be somewhere in this island.
That Latins gun's the newest Army issue. But I wonder what they're looking for with the metal detectors.
Maybe they're thieves, or smugglers, or fortune hunters.
Come on.
This is 424, or Roger Romeo 3. Affirmative in our position. 10-4. Over now.
He's definitely an American.
Doesn't mean we can trust him not to kill us.
I don't think that cute blonde could kill anybody.
I don't believe this.
Drop it or she's dead. Get up. Come on in.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
We're Americans. We run a cargo airline on Molokai.
We were transporting some medical supplies. We got caught in a storm. Our plane went down 4 days ago.
Little off course, weren't you?
They're lying. Who do you work for?
Our plane's right around that bend.
Go check it out.
Let's tie him up.
Tie this up.
Hey, lighten up! Come on! Okay, hey. We have no choice. There's too much at stake here. Besides, it might be good for these bimbos.
Bimbos? If you knew what was good for you, you wouldn't tie us up.
You're right. I should shoot you. Let's go. Come on.
Couple of sweet angels of mercy who just happened to be armed for combat.
Even Mother Teresa has her dark side.
Who else knows you're here?
My entire sorority, and they're gonna be real pissed if I'm not back by Hell Week.
Keep making jokes, but you get in our way and we'll kill you.
Come on, let's go.
Yeah, they're still looking. Let's lay back until they found something.
What if they come up empty?
Slip out and follow them. They come up with something. Let's go.
Over here, guys! What do you have? It's here.
Glad I didn't shoot him.
How did you know he wasn't gonna kill me?
It's Chance I had to take.
Great.
Hope on timing.
What's with that guy anyway?
We've done it.
Talk about your golden oldies.
My people can live again. Give me one. Give me a bar. Let me touch it. Welcome, comrades. Your timing is perfect.
Our time has arrived. The party shall endure.
Tony, take her out.
Get out of here.
Freeze!
Nice hardware. Gee, you guys came ready to party, huh?
Your plan of giving the goat to the communist guerrillas was quite ambitious, my friend. You American officers were unaware of his double-crossing nature. He had no intentions of giving the goat to anyone but communist insurgents. Our intentions are different. We're freelance and come with our own set of loyalties. Shoot him! Move!
Here they come. Don't you ever call me a bimbo again.
Let's tie them up now.
We're good guys. American military.
How do we know you're not traitors?
You know what they are. We're all you got.
Well, Sir Galahad, I've got a flash for you. We're federal agents, Drug Enforcement Division, and you can bet there's a search team on our trail, so you better be telling us the truth, because we're all you have.
Okay. Look, we'll spread out, we'll cover each other, and we'll work back to our plane. I need a gun. I lost mine.
By the way, which one of you guys threw that machete?
I did.
She did.
Later.
Eric, let's finish these guys off with our hands.
Yeah, I could use a practice.
Dude, blow these few away.
Freezer, you're dead!
Drop it.
Where did you come from?
Hands up. Behind your head. Now!
Look at this scary little lady.
She can get off one shot.
And the other two will tear her up.
Well, what are you gonna do, honey?
Kill all three of us?
Blow off one of our heads.
Good idea.
You missed him, Captain.
You noticed.
Oh, you sure have a way with words.
You know, under different circumstances, I know we could become really good friends.
Nope. That's my guy.
she died.
He said I could not kill those eyes again. 3 Americans crashed in their PBY. They washed up on this beach. We were ordered to protect this treasure. But as the samurai tradition was in our blood, we were bound by the code that we could not kill defenseless people. We were young, frightened. We murdered the Americans on the beach that day. Our disillusionment proved stronger than the orders of our general, Yamashita.
1人は切腹。
One of us committed harikiri.
More 1人はその勇気もなく海に身を任せてしまった。
The other one did not even have the courage for that. He let the sea take him.
自分は半人半獣のように巣に狂ってここにとどまった。
I remain half animal, half man, crazed with guilt. And until this day, there was no way for us to atone for our sins. Girls, sure you feel like flying?
Well, it's a little like falling off a horse. The sooner you get back up in the saddle, the better off you are.
Saddle? You want to talk saddle? I got a better idea.
That's funny. This place doesn't look like a singles bar to me.
A Navy gunboat will be here in a couple of hours. We'll meet you on Molokai and we'll discuss this over dinner, okay?
You got a deal.
Great. Bye-bye, guys.
Major, I think we did one hell of a job. Want to take one more look at that gold before my ship comes to pick it up?
Captain, your gunboat's been redirected. What? I used my satellite link-up to feed different coordinates to their onboard computer.
Major Harrison, what the hell are you talking about?
Captain, my real name isn't Major Harrison. Bruce Christian, Special Operative CIA. Face it, John, you've been infiltrated. I replaced Major Harrison while he was on his way to your base in San Francisco. As a matter of fact, he should be waking up just about now. So, rather than getting a pissing match with the armed forces, the CIA decided to take over the whole operation. Covert, I believe you call it, Captain? At any rate, we have a small Corvette-class submarine arriving momentarily to do the honors. You could radio headquarters for verification now that the gold is secure.
Maybe I'll retire early. Hey, how are we gonna get home? I'm not getting in a submarine.
Catamaran? Captain, you do know how to sail, don't you?
Hell no, I'm a desk jockey, intelligence man.
Oh, well, let's hope you're intelligent enough to find your way back to Molokai.
Let's give it a shot.
Let's toast to the warriors of all nations.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers.
You know, our calculations indicate that there were 6 gold bars missing when my unit collected the goods.
Uh-oh.
But I convinced them that they were wrong.
Taryn, are you at it again?
You bet I am. I'm still a civilian, remember?
You mean you know where the 6 missing gold bars are?
According to international maritime law, I'm entitled to them. They were in the ocean when I found them. Besides, do you know how much it's going to cost to repair our plane?
Enough about gold bars. How about some R&R?
Lieutenant Bruce Major, or whatever it is that you call yourself, do you dance?
I think so. Rocky, you do have those little feet painted on the floor, don't you?
You bet I do.
Let's give it a try.
Shall we?
And what about you, Captain Andreas?
Yeah, Captain. What about you?
I'll try anything once. Or twice.
I guess that leaves us, Shane Abilene. You've kept the home fires burning, and I love loyal men.
I'm honored.
Well, you play your cards right, you'll be more than honored.
I knew that.
You knew that?
I knew that.